Hello friends, it's SEEMOWNAY. Today I am planning in a new setup. Yes, that's right. As you can see, I have taken the plunge and started planning in a weekly format in my Rhodia A5 dot grid notebook. I did this on a whim last week, and if you watched my video where I told you about my struggles, I just wanted to see how it actually works. And the paper that I just put out that is peeking out at the top of my notebook is my weekly planning routine that hasn't really changed much from the other planner. The way I'm trying to be prolific and productive doesn't really change. I have to do the same steps all over again, and the first thing I'm doing is actually transferring reoccurring things like our vacuum is programmed to vacuum Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I just add it into my planner so that I know that I have to clean the area that is supposed to be vacuumed. And then I'm transferring the things that are in my electronic planner. I am using a shared calendar with Google Calendar with my husband and my kids. That's the best way to get all the appointments in and be informed about each of their lives. My kids aren't really using it yet, but we just include them so they know what's coming up, and it will be definitely very good to have once they get older and make their own things, but still maybe need me to drive them someplace. That way they can just check and see if I'm actually available to do that. Or even if they're even bigger, then if there is a car available to use. Or whatever else there is to figure out. If you remember the way I have planned in my Little Pocket Rings planner, which I'm so sad to leave behind, but I somehow know just from these 2 past weeks that right now this works so much better for me. I had been using a lot of stickers and I still love them. However, somehow this using my pen and different colors of the pen is enough at the moment. I am using the pen to make boxes, and what I decided to do was I am using black for all the things that I do, that I am involved in, where I am away, so the blocks show when I'm not at home. And the colorful things are activities that might affect me in some way, or just make me aware that someone else is not where he or she is supposed to be. So school I'm not marking because my kids all get off around the same time. They go use school buses or walk home, and so I'm not marking that because I'm not really involved in that. They go there and get back by themselves. But maybe, for instance, Saturdays, my son, every other Saturday, my oldest son has to go to school. And even though I'm not going there, it still affects me because I cannot plan a day trip for that day or one of us has to stay home because he is home. So that is what I'm marking with color. And I'm going to give each of my children one specific color. The funny thing is that I have two different brands, even multicolor gel pens. However, both of them have almost the exact same colors. And I need to change that once the ink runs out. So what you saw me do is transfer all the things. Now I'm going back to my past week, and you can see how filled out it is after the week is over. The weekend isn't as much, so if I wanted to decorate, I could definitely do that. But I'm planning to actually use my mini Daisy Dory from Cocoa Daisy to do what I really, really love, which is the memory planning with stickers and hand lettering. That doesn't really help me to be productive, and that's why I'm not using it in my planner, but I super love doing it, and so I decided I would just try this in a mini Daisy Dory. I did this in a standard size, and there were just so many pages left. But the mini Daisy Dory feels doable because there's a lot less space to fill. So what I did was I marked all the things that I didn't get done last week. I transferred them over to this week, and now I'm looking through my master plan for Cocoa Daisy and see if there are things that I need to be doing this week. Then I'm looking at my brain dump, which is kind of like a to-do list for the whole month. Maybe this week one to-do list doesn't apply, but I need it to be someplace. And eventually, once this month is over, I will have a page in this notebook for the brain dump. I just didn't want to rewrite it because, it's there. And I can just use it and get to enjoy a little bit of the September Cocoa Daisy kit. The box at the top is empty still. However, this is my waiting on list. There are things where I do stuff and now I have to wait for someone else to react, but I don't want it to slip off my mind. And I'm going to put this on there maybe for 2 or 3 weeks in a row, and if I haven't heard back by that time, I know that I need to get back to these people and ask if maybe they didn't get my email, if I need to resubmit something or whatever else. And definitely when I have a planner that is a whole year's worth of planner pages, I could not put it on every week. I could just go to the week that I think I need to follow up on this if I haven't heard back and put it there. But right now I'm planning as I go, and I'm setting up each and every week when I started. I didn't do this on camera right now because I just was so excited to do another week that I went ahead and set up the next week, last week sometime, when I knew I was going to do this again. At the bottom, I added the Cocoa Daisy Planner Challenge, and I also added my meal plan, and I added the videos that are going to publish this week, which is already scrambled up, but that's just the way it is. If I'm using a paper planner, I need to be able to deal with plans that change. Right now, I'm writing out the prompts that I want to take photos and participate in the Cocoa Daisy Planner Challenge. If you are on the fence, please do not hesitate to participate in any of the prompts that you are able to, that speak to you. There's no requirement for you to post each and every day. And that's it. I already used a sticker to cover up my plans for today because they changed. Please let me know if you want to keep on watching me exploring a new format, or if this is of any interest to you. I would love to hear some feedback. I love reading your comments and talking to you down below. I will see you soon. Bye.